So we are making eggplant lasagna bundles, okay? So they have like a portion control element too, okay? Because this is gonna be in one piece. So what we're gonna do is start with the mandolin. So you want the slices. I'm gonna give this to you. So get that glove on, Ben.
I've always wanted to use one of these things. I was saying in the break there.
We're gonna do it today.
Wow, this glove is like serious stuff.
I'm gonna put him to work.
Now cooking's always been like a family affair for you, yeah?
I always say my grandmother, who I'm named after, literally had me in the kitchen since I was little, and she was like, you know, we don't care if you can learn to like read or write, you gotta learn to cook. So I've always cooked with her. This is a French mandolin, but it's really like. This is just a high-end Veg-O-Matic, seriously. So you could just use like a Japanese mandolin or get one of those like cheap ones. And what it's gonna do is give you these like beautiful slices. So they're gonna cook evenly, which is gonna make really easy work of it.
Cool.
Perfect.
I'll
So there you go, see? And now you know. So what we've done, so the big thing with these is that moisture is gonna like seep out because these are really rich. So what you do is you salt it.
Wow, they are.
And then you can see it's like sweating it out. I wish I could just lay on a plate and sweat out all of it. It's like, so we're letting those set. So then what we're gonna do, so then I'm gonna have you do this.
Okay.
And so this is some olive oil.
Just paste it?
Yes, but okay, so these are really absorbent, so very, very lightly.
A light amount.
And then Kelly, if you wanna just put like a little bit of black pepper on there, you don't actually need to add extra salt because we've already salted them, so it kind of does the two things. It pulls the moisture and also salts them. Now I'm gonna just spray this grill. You can use an indoor grill, you can use a cast iron grill pan, or you can use, obviously, an outdoor grill. And then you'll just toss those onto the grill.
Face down, like this?
And then you would season the other side. So, and then just kind of let them go. It's gonna be about 2 minutes, minute and a half, 2 minutes. You'll flip them once.
And you keep this on.
And you keep it on. It's about medium. So this is the thing. These are just to make them pliable. They're not gonna cook straight through because we're also gonna put this in the oven. So this is really just so that we can roll them and they won't break. And the grilling is also gonna give more flavor, and it's also gonna pull out some moisture
on an electric grill like this, it makes it more flavorful.
It does, yeah, because it's still gonna get a char if you leave it on there and it's hot enough.
Cool.
Now the sauce. What we have is some olive oil, some chili peppers, and which I like the spice if you like spicy, and then garlic, of course.
Love garlic.
Right?
Yes.
So, all right. So I always say with tomato sauce,
I
know we're like
this will splatter.
I'm like, all right, girl, back up.
Get the aprons back.
So, perfect. So these are Hunt's crushed tomatoes. Now this is what I love. Is so obviously tomatoes are at their peak freshness in the summer. But in the winter, you're not gonna get that beautiful flavor. So canned tomatoes are like a go-to, they're a pantry staple.
They are. In our house, we do diced tomatoes, canned diced tomatoes and everything.
And you can do the same recipe with diced tomatoes instead of crushed.
Okay.
It just all depends if you want a chunkier sauce. Then we have, this is tomato paste. So this is just, it's concentrated, so it's gonna add that kind of depth. It's like a cheat because, you know, usually you have to simmer your sauce for like hours. This kind of allows you to get that concentrated tomato flavor without having to simmer it for hours, so it's kind of a quick thing. I'm just gonna put some salt in here. I always say season as you go. This is some oregano.
Right, I love oregano.
Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna let this cook down about 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes. Then you're gonna add the basil. Basil's really strong, so I always add it kind of towards the end of my cooking time. And then just kind of let it simmer, you're gonna let it reduce, and this is what it's gonna look like when it's done.
Awesome.
And now for the fun part.
Mashed potatoes?
So I know that's what it looks like, right? This is actually skim ricotta. Again, it's that moisture. We're letting it just sit, and all of the liquid is draining out.
Wow.
So let it sit for about an hour. So it's kind of fun. While that's happening and the sauce is being made, you can just let this sit. Okay, and now what we have in here, some goat cheese, some Parmesan, some lemon zest, some oregano, some basil, and some fresh parsley, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt.
Wonderful. All right.
I'm gonna have you start mixing that up if you don't mind. Help me out.
Right.
These are eggs. These are the binder. This is what's gonna actually make your ricotta set up.
Okay.
So again, with this, we're using a skim ricotta, so again, it's gonna be a little bit lower in calorie. I added some goat cheese, which is easier to digest, and then I've also added Parmesan, which is a lower fat cheese.
Yes.
So, and now, we have our final step. This is the fun part. Are you guys ready to get your hands dirty?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone just grab kind of like a nice big spoon of this. And then what you'll do is you'll kind of put it at the end and then just smooth it out.
Schmear.
Schmear it, exactly. Spoken like a true New Yorker over there. And then you'll just roll it.
Little roly-poly.
There you go, perfect. So seam side down, if you want to like, some of your cheese is oozing out. And it's all right. I mean, it's lasagna, so they're kind of like a little messy, right? And then you'll just kind of nestle that into your 8x8 dish.
Parallel
some
park
sauce.
right there.
Yeah, hold on.
Beep, 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 beep. And then, since you're over there, can you grab this ladle and maybe ladle a little bit of that sauce on top? So then before you're gonna put it preheated oven, 375. Just ladle a little bit of the sauce on top. And then obviously, I love cheese, so a little bit more cheese.
I love cheese.
Right. And then just bake it off 20, 25 minutes, and
boom.
There you go, right?
That looks great.
Ready.